Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chachi, and for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite foundation of 2020. Not all of this released 2020, but this is like my go-to foundation. Like every time I go, like this is the one that I actually mostly going to pull out or use. If you have been into my channel a lot, you have seen me use the foundation over and over. So let's go ahead and get started. For first one, let's just say I'm going to work. And I just feel day-to-day glam, or like I'm just going to the grocery store. This is the foundation I will typically pull out. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. This is a drugstore foundation, and I am on this shade Zero Sand. Like 2 pumps of this foundation that could cover my whole entire face. Not unlike the Fenty. I like the finish of the Fenty as well, but that I have to do like 4 pumps on that foundation for me to give the full coverage of that one. So this one is, I think this is my 4th, 5th, or 6th bottle of this foundation, because I do love this a lot. I like the coverage, I like the finish, and of course I like the price. So I think this one is less than $10. So that is one of my top 5 favorite foundation. And let's just say I'm going on a night out, when we used to go to a night out, or like I'm like going to work and I feel a little bougie, like I'm gonna go like a really full glam falsy kind of look. Like, you know that there are certain days that you just feel like that, you know what I mean? Even though you're just going a little bit somewhere, but you want a full glam. This is the foundation that I use. This is the Huda Faux Filter foundation. This will cover everything, and I mean everything. This is full coverage. This is matte. When I say matte, it is matte, and then it's not gonna move. I'm on the shade Baklava, but unfortunately this one is Dulce de Leche. This could also fly for me, because I got this one when they had a sale at Sephora like a couple of months ago. So they don't have the Baklava, which I typically use. But this is the second shade that is really close to my skin tone. The only thing about this foundation, you don't want to wear this every day, because it will break you out. And as of right now, as you can see, I have a lot of blemishes. So I forgot to say that typically I have an oily skin type. I do have a lot of breakouts. I do have enlarged pores, just to give you a reference regarding of my skin, because sometimes there's girls right there that has that perfect skin, no pores, no blemish, everything. And for me, I would like I always like a full coverage foundation, and this one is my go-to foundation on terms of like going out feeling bougie, you know. Like, I don't want my foundation to move like this one right here. And also, for one of also my day-to-day foundation that I actually love, and this one is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. And when they say fresh, it is fresh. This foundation gives you a full coverage. It's not drying to your skin, and it feels like you don't feel your foundation at all. I will be going to work roughly, like, you know, 8 hours of work. Probably I'll have the foundation for 9 hours on my face, and at the end of the day, I still don't feel like I have the foundation. There are certain foundation, just like, you know, a couple of hours in, it's like you don't want to wash your face. But this one, it's not. Gives you full coverage. You don't feel like you're wearing a foundation. And best of all, it's also a drugstore, probably like less than $10, or like no more than $15 for this foundation. So when they say fresh on this foundation, it is really fresh on that foundation. You don't feel like you're wearing, like, because sometimes when you wear like a full coverage foundation, it's like your face feels like a cement. You can just feel your foundation. But with this one, no. So this is one of my go-to day-to-day foundation. And also this one released this year. This one is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This one is exactly like, I would probably the same feel, because you don't feel this one at all on your face as well. And also gives you like a full coverage effect on this one. And what I like is like about this foundation is like you have a full coverage, but your skin still looks alive, if you know what I mean. Because there are some foundation, like I would say the Morphe. I'm trying to look if I have it still here. This one. Yeah, I got this foundation. I used it once, and it's just so thick, and it feels like my face is a cement. It's like thick. So with this kind of foundation, it feels like you wanna like use like an oil, because this one dries on my face like a cement, and I can see cracks on my, you know, when it separates on your face. So yeah, this one does not. So it gives you a full coverage, soft look, and your skin still feels alive. So, and for my number one go-to foundation, I have been using this foundation for a long time. Probably I was a graveyard still, probably roughly 3 years now, and I have been repurchasing this foundation. So that is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This one is the best for me as of right now, and for the last 3 years that I have been wearing makeup, because I only do makeup for probably like full-on glam like 3 years ago. Before I just like whatever, you know what I mean. I've probably had 2 brushes before. And this one also same. It gives you the full coverage. It is full coverage. It is matte but has the glow. It's hard to explain. It has the matte with the shine, and your skin's alive. And this one does not like, you know, slip into my face, since I do have an oily face, oily skin. It does not slip on my face. I never had an issue. And this foundation, I can use any primer. But with the Huda, I have to be careful with the primer that I do use. But this one, any primer would do. And I love this one. So this one, I got it at Sephora, and I'm on the shade 10. I think it's 1041, but it's 10, I know. So this one is my number one go-to foundation. As you can see, the bottle is already dirty. Sorry about that. So this is one of my ultimate favorite foundation. So as far as you guys know, you're probably surprised that I did not mention the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I actually had this one. When I was picking the top 5 foundation, I actually grabbed it. But unfortunately, I just bought this foundation. And since with the lockdown and the quarantine happened, I don't really have, like, I don't think that I actually gave this foundation already a fair shot. Like, you know, I haven't wear it a lot. But as of right now, this is still my number one go-to foundation of 2020. Even though it did not release in 2020, I still feel that this one for me is the best foundation I could recommend. For all of you guys that have, you know, texture, I did not use this foundation today, so I'm sorry. So if you guys have oily face, have texture, like, you know, like here, like me, texture, and you want a mattifying foundation, you want a full coverage foundation that you can like, that it can actually sticks in your face for a long time. I cannot say that I have used this for 24 hours. I probably have used this for like 12 hours max. But 24 hours, no. And I don't recommend wearing makeup for 24 hours straight up. So here you go, guys. This is my 2020 most favorite foundation, and I hope you do like this video. I'm gonna try to do like my eyeshadow, my 5. It's for me, eyeshadow is the hardest one. I do have a lot of eyeshadow palette, so I will do another 5 of my favorite eyeshadow of 2020. So I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you can get notified on all of my future upload, so you will know all of the favorites that I have for the year 2020. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button right there so you can get notified on all of my future upload. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.